An officer murdered. The two men charged say they're innocent, but agreed to a plea deal to a lesser charge.
He said if you go to trial and you mess around and you lose, you get the death penalty.
One of the men walks out of jail that day, the other given a short sentence. But this case is far from over. In fact, those men would be charged with murder again, found not guilty again, yet sentenced to life behind bars.
How could this happen? Our 8 News investigator Kerri O'Brien continues our look into the nearly 20-year-old case, uncovering new holes in it.
It's a story she's been researching for more than a year now. You'll see it only on 8.
I think I've been blessed.
He felt blessed then, but he wasn't free for long. Ferron Claiborne and Terrence Richardson would soon be back behind bars, charged again with the murder of Waverly police officer Alan Gibson, this time in federal court.
This isn't right, okay? It's not fair.
Officer Gibson's grieving family wasn't satisfied with that plea bargain the men got in a Sussex County courthouse back in 1999.
No, it's not justice. Those two guys killed my son.
And just days later, records show the FBI was asked to investigate.
So I just kept on praying.
In 2000, the feds announced they had arrested Claiborne and Richardson, charging them with conspiracy to sell crack cocaine and murder.
Justice tripped a little bit in its first journey to bring closure to this incident.
Prosecutors in federal court argued a drug deal gone bad led to Gibson's death in these Waverly woods.
I never messed with the crack cocaine.
Ferron, were you selling crack cocaine?
No, I wasn't.
Never?
Never. I sold marijuana before, but I never sold crack.
They did not find any crack or cocaine on their persons, or even when they did a search.
Yet the feds portrayed them as kingpins, leading a Waverly drug ring.
Kingpin, come on, no. I never saw him, I never knew him. We knew who were the players. Those two, they were not players.
Somebody didn't like the verdict.
Also speaking out for the first time since the federal trial, juror Dawn White. She recalls the feds' key witnesses, a parade of prisoners.
They were testifying in orange jumpsuits.
They had records, and they had something to gain from coming in to testify.
As for physical evidence, there was none. 8 News has reviewed the forensic records, and they show there was no blood, no hair, and no DNA to link Claiborne or Richardson to the crime scene.
They weren't there. They were not there.
I can't see Terrence doing that.
And Claiborne and Richardson didn't match suspect descriptions. 8 News has obtained a transcript of a state police interview with one of the first deputies on scene. He states Gibson's last words were, "They have dreadlocks, and one had a ponytail." Claiborne had short hair, Richardson cornrows, and a handwritten statement from a witness states, "Saw a man with dreads." You can see there's a difference.
I always wore cornrows. I never had dreads. I've never liked dreads.
The jury found the feds' case for murder weak.
The jury says Terrence Richardson and Ferron Claiborne are not guilty of murder.
By the grace of God, they didn't get convicted of the murder charge. I'm